I'm Dan. I'm a developer here at the Data City, and in this short video, I'm going to take you through some of the new features in our version 6.1 product update. Version 6 of our product introduced the concept of group structure, where we showed how companies were linked in corporate structures based on their financial data provided to us by CreditSafe. We've now looked at this in a bit more detail, and rather than companies necessarily sharing similar consolidated accounts, we now go on to look at how they might be linked in other ways, and then display a list of companies that we believe are linked to this parent company Specsavers. And they can share similar characteristics, such as a similar company name, a similar registered address, so the same postcode, or similar directors or shared shareholders. And you can see there's many companies that we think are linked to Specsavers. And this is just a beta feature at the moment, but we'd love to get your feedback on it so we can help improve it. And this will all go into simplifying UI. You might remember previously, if you search for Specsavers in the product, you'd see thousands of companies, but now we can consolidate them into one entry. And then if you want to look in deeper at group structure or linked companies, you can do by going through the company profile pages. I'm moving over now to our Analyse page, where I'm looking at, in particular, our Agritech Arctic. And at the top here, we have a number of values showing summary statistics on the Arctic. And we think the best way to display this, so you can take in the information, is in a shortened format. So rather than showing the whole number, show a truncated form, which is 1.38 billion. But we received feedback from users that the full value was sometimes very useful for including in reports, for example. We've now added a feature where if you hover over any of these values, you can see the actual full value in a tooltip. And if you want to then copy that, to paste it into a report, for example, you can just click here and it'll copy to your clipboard and you can paste it into wherever you need. I'm going to move down now to our company locations map. So this is, each spot is a company or an operating site within the Agritech Arctic. We've now added an additional feature. Again, this is based on our work around group structure. So if I zoom in around Norwich, for example, and go into the map settings here, we've now added an additional filter for distinct brands only. And if I just click that, you can see that a number of the points disappear. So they're part of a larger group, but not necessarily a main brand of that group. And you can see if you click on the spot, we've got details on whether that company is a distinct brand or not. Finally, I'm going to move over to our Explore page. I'm looking again at the Agritech Arctic, and you can see a list of all the companies within it. We've added a new feature to our downloads. So you can click on the options and go to download lists. Now added a new field based around ESG. Press that here. So ESG is environmental, social, and governance. And each company, well, many companies will have a statement on their website, where you can now get details of those within the downloads. So if I just go back in there, prepare download, the file will begin to download. And if I open it in Excel, you can see that we now have an entirely new sheet related to ESG statements with company numbers along here. And the numbers here represent a number of terms that we consider representative of an environmental statement on a website, a social statement on a website, and a governance statement on the website. That gives you an idea of what is the ESG policies for that particular company. Finally, I'd just like to say, behind the scenes, we've done a lot of work in improving the speed of Analyse queries. And you can see that these might be up to 10 times faster. We've also improved accuracy and data quality around group structure, funding data, and outlier detection. We hope you find these new features very useful. If you have any feedback, we'd love to hear from you. Thank you for listening.